I feel like what we're about to do is step in a landmine of discomfort, my friend. There are growing tensions in the debate over parents' rights to know versus protecting student safety and mental health when it comes to students using different pronouns in school. Several bills pertaining to transgender youths have been going through the legislature over the last few years, and now a Valley family is suing Mesa Public Schools over the use of pronouns in schools. This is from our partners there at Channel 15.
Not suing them to stop, but suing them because they want to know.
They want to know. If my child wants to be identified differently than what I assume they're being identified, I want to know.
Let's say you've got a little boy, and you send Timmy off to school to be identified as he or him.
Pizza-loving Timmy.
And instead, Timmy says, hey, I want to be identified as a...
Timmy!
They or them.
Yeah, okay.
And the school says, okay, yeah, we'll do that for you, Timmy.
Timmy!
And... they don't tell you about it, though.
So now I've got Timmy goes to school. Instead of being he, him, Timmy wants to be they, them.
And on the face...
what if Timmy wants to be Tammy, she, her?
Right.
Okay.
And on the face of it, I understand why parents would want to know this. Like, I'm not the parent in the room, but I can understand, hey, if I send my kid off to school and they're, putting this out there to a teacher, to other kids in class... I'm a parent, and I go, wow, gosh.
You have to tell me.
Does my kid, should they sit down with a counselor, a therapist? Is there something that they're keeping from me that they don't feel like they can tell me? Do I need to get my kid some help? Or, just what's going on here? I want to know everything about my kid because I'm a caring parent. But
That's interesting you say that. Yeah. So I've raised 3, and to the best of my knowledge, they all use the standard pronouns. My daughter does love hanging out at drag shows, though. It's a lot of fun. It's a party. It's a nonstop party. It's like Bourbon Street every weekend.
I did see on KTAR.com there's actually something that's coming to Arizona, drag related.
Is it a drag show?
Something.
Oh, it's a blast.
Something.
Like every time I see her Instagram, it looks like I'm missing out on the fun.
Go on, I'm going to find it here.
So here's the thing, though, Joe. As you said, do I need to get them counseling? Maybe there's a problem. And I guess I wanted to kind of dive in a little bit further because your hot take here is I would want to help this child out. What does the child need help with, I guess, is my question to you.
And I wouldn't even say hot take, just my
your gut
common
reaction,
sense
whatever.
approach. The first thing that I saw when I looked at this story was, what does the kid need help with? Processing their emotions and feelings?
Okay.
How about that?
Okay. I think that's great. I think that's the best reason in the whole world to say.
That's what I think.
Okay, good. I just wanted to clarify because I know that there are some parents that if you were to say that Timmy wants to go by they, them in school, they would say, I need to get Timmy some counseling so we can fix Timmy because Timmy needs to be he, him. That's how Timmy is. Not necessarily, okay, we need to get Timmy some counseling so Timmy can figure out this. Is there gender dysmorphia going on right now? What is happening? Is there a journey that he could use some guidance on? I think those are reasonable questions. I'm very concerned with any bill that would say teachers, and this is tough for me as a parent too, because as a parent, I would want to know if there's something going on with my kid. But I also know that not all families are the same. And I know that not all parents would react similarly.
Oh, you're turning on your evil passenger right now, aren't you?
I am?
I can see it.
My dark passenger is coming out?
You made the sound, which signals that to me. You went, You went,
So imagine if I'm somebody who is old school.
So you're a parent.
Say I'm an old school parent.
Okay.
And I believe in strong discipline.
Yeah, Timmy's went off to school.
Timmy went to school.
Timmy's I'm
going to go to work.
A she, her, or they, them.
No, he's not.
Okay.
And the teacher calls me and says, listen, I just wanted to let you know, per policy, Timmy has decided to identify as a she, her. Now, Timmy gets home, spare the rod, spoil the child, and this child has definitely got things messed up.
So you whack Timmy.
I would, if I'm old school parent, I would say, Timmy, I'm going to smack that pronoun right out of you. And
I'm not laughing at the situation.
It's the imagery, right? It's the imagery.
Way in which you said
I'm going to smack the pronoun out of you.
Expression.
But Joe,
but I do
you can't tell me that doesn't happen, because it does.
Of course it happens. And I like where you're going with this too. Hey, if you just look at it on its face, of course we want mom and dad to know.
Sure.
But maybe mom and dad were told by Timmy, and maybe they ignored it. Or maybe...
Yeah, how do mom and dad not know is a big question.
Maybe Timmy knows, hey, or he senses...
I'm different.
They sense...
Yeah.
Sorry, Timmy, trying to be sensitive to you.
Sure.
Seriously. They sense that if dad finds out about this, I'm going to be in trouble, and I'm going to physically be punished for something that I'm kind of confused about too.
So let me throw another little wrinkle at you, because 2024.
Oh.
So Timmy goes to school and wants to be known as they, them.
Yep.
Timmy's also decided to start wearing black lipstick. Right? All right. So teacher says, okay, Timmy
definitely better wash that off when they get home.
Per new Arizona law, which again is just a bill that's been introduced, and a bill that made it was vetoed by Governor Hobbs in the past. Let's suppose that Timmy now wearing black lipstick and wants to go by they, them.
Mm-hmm.
Teacher has to notify the parents. Parents have been divorced for 10 years. Okay. Mom married another woman.
Oh.
Dad married a drunken, I'm trying to think of what Dad got remarried to a tattoo artist at Sturgis a few years ago.
Okay.
How's that? Am I painting a picture for you now?
I understand why Timmy would opt for black lipstick.
So, right. Obviously, it matches the rest of the black leather that's in the trunk.
I was going to say it matches their soul.
So now parent calls and says, hey, Timmy's going by they, them. And mom, who married another woman, goes, oh, my son is not going to do that. Dad, who married the tattoo artist from Sturgis, is like, Timmy, do we need to explore some things? And now you've got 4 parents involved that somehow need to reconcile their differing opinions. And who is the pawn in the middle of this?
Timmy.
Timmy is. So I think that this may be a situation that deserves a little bit more delicate examination rather than legislation jumping in to fix everything. I'm not a big advocate of sticking our head in the sand. But in some cases, I think maybe the government just needs to butt out, even when it has to do with the schools and their policies. If it's not hurting anybody, why does the school have to get involved? Why get involved in the first place? There's the issue that I'm having. And as a parent, I'd like to think I'm in tune enough with my children that I can talk to them, and I would see it coming if they wanted to change pronouns.
Yeah, my wheels are turning on that one.
Thanks for watching The Chris and Joe Show. Click to see more from Chris and Joe, and tap the button in the middle to subscribe to KTAR News.